Welcome back, trainers, and we got a long video because we have a ton of battles to do every single day. Well, until the 1st of March, okay? So you do have 100 battles to complete, if you're able to even do that. Honestly, I haven't even completed mine for the day. I was up to 4 hours and 30 minutes on the recording time of these battles, and I just said, I can't do that. I can't. And so here we are. Today's investment is going to be Shadow Meganium XL, as you can see. Nearly 500,000 Stardust. We're actually going to be powering it up one more time. We do invest some regular candies into XL candies because we do have quite a bit. And topping it off just a little bit. And it's pretty much at its peak, okay? It's not ideal IVs, and I'm happy with it. The performance was amazing. I had a blast. Super good. Fun thing, what's the difference between this and Venusaur? Venusaur is a little bit more attack weight, and Meganium's more defense weight, all right? But Frenzy Plant coming out of anything that's getting stabbed is still going to be hurting a lot of stuff. Also, you're going to be having Earthquake, non-stab, but still good coverage here. I mean, say you go up against a Giratina, at least we're able to hit Earthquake instead of not very effective Frenzy Plant or Sludge Bomb with the Venusaur. So this investment, definitely worth it. I don't know if you want to make that plunge. If you do, you probably, I was going to say, you probably want to find the perfect IVs, or at least close to. But it's Shadow, so you don't really get too many options when it comes to that, right? Please give this video a thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. Seems like we're getting slipped on here, folks. Getting, come on. Putting out some decent content here for y'all. See that you enjoy it. Make sure you hit that like button. All right, so we're going to be cutting out a ton of stuff because I just simply can't sit here and, I guess we can chop it up into like 4 videos, or probably like it would be 3. But I know, as much as I know a lot of you would love to see, maybe probably, several videos of Meganium. And we do switch it to team, but we're just going to stick to the first team that I used here, and we'll just call it a day. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave out a lot of wins. And yeah, I mean, it's just the way it's going to be going here. All right. So we're going to be pairing it up with our Talonflame. Everything on this team is XL. And the Shadow Gramble. Plain dirty. Now look at those Gramble IVs, man. Talk about horrible. Why did I invest in that? Who cares? I don't know. It still works. It doesn't really matter. It's perfectly fine for me, and I still enjoy it, and it still does what it needs to do. All right, folks. So these 100 battles, I love it. It's great. It's good. It's actually what I've always wanted, to be honest. You know how we were, or not we, but I personally was complaining back in the day, like, how come we can't do more battles? And here we are with more battles, and I'm like, why do we have so many battles? And I know there's people out there have that fear of missing out, not completing their sets, people passing them, then, they have the opportunity to potentially get Legend with all these sets, but they just simply don't have the time. Let's not complain about it too much, because I don't want Niantic to not do this again, all right? I enjoy this. I know they're doing it for a special circumstance because of the Worlds, and they're trying to get more people to become eligible to participate in that. If you get Legend, that's the requirements. It was last season 9. They said get to this rank and you're going to be able to be eligible. But with all the things going around in the world, I do believe that's one of the reasons why they're actually doing it right now as well. And everything got postponed and yada yada yada. You already know the drill, I think, right? So yeah, if you're going to try to participate in that, good luck to you. Okay. Hopefully you don't have somebody who goes up against you who wants to restart every time you're about to take the win. All right. Anyways. Yeah, I had to say it. So Meganium putting in the work. You got 2 shadows on the team. Could you imagine a Shadow Talonflame? It's probably pretty disgusting. All right, let's see what we have going on here. Leading with the Talonflame, met with a Giratina. Got the Charm User in the back, pulling up the Dragon in the front. Let's go. You already know what it is. So we're going to go ahead and go right for the Brave Bird immediately here. And they're letting it go. We're going to go ahead and swap into Meganium. Why would you go Meganium? Well, I don't know. Just see how it works out here, folks. We still do a lot of damage with Frenzy Plant, and we also have Earthquake. So they're going to unload those Dragon Claws on us. Looks like they want to stay here. Interesting. Going for the Frenzy Plant on the tanky Giratina. Now, obviously, this is the Ultra League here, right? Okay, so I will be doing other leagues. I just wanted to test out this Meganium, man. And that bait, I was going to say Bailey. Wow. Celebi with Magical Leaf. Ooh, if you haven't checked that video out, it was my last video. Actually, pretty stinking good, right? This is why you don't take all these these people's word for it right off the bat. Like, you know, it's going to be bad. It's like, come on, man. Like, you know, it's getting a new move. Let's take it easy. Let's have a little fun with it. Let's see what it can do. But these people run only meta, right? They run Spice once they see somebody else do it. Like, oh, give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. So, you know, don't take their word right off the bat. And, yeah, hopefully all of you were able to evolve your Johto starters. I gave plenty of warnings. Again, I don't know what's up with the videos. They're not getting too many views, but I saw a lot of people saying that they forgot to evolve this, and I was like warning everybody. So, hey, okay, that is what it is. All right, guess you can use an Elite TM, I guess, now with one of those boxes. That 4,000 coin box. I all looked at my coins like, I just put $100 into my account yesterday. What the heck? Oh, yeah, all those rates. Right. Anyway, so up against the Swampert here, and this is always a nice matchup. Didn't encounter a single one that did have Sludge Wave. Don't think you want to really run that in the Open Ultra League right now. And coming back in here with the Ampharos, farming down. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Have a ton of energy. 2 Frenzy Plants. Going to go ahead and throw the first one on this Obstagoon here. And let's go. Now, even though this thing is Shadow, it doesn't necessarily feel like a Shadow. It's probably because I've never used Meganium in general, XL in the Ultra League, period. So it's just kind of like a new experience. It just seems like whatever. It does have a bit of, you know, bulk to it. So that's really going for it on top of being Shadow. It's an absolute amazing investment. It's so fun. I'm so happy with it. Anyway, you know, sometimes you make those investments. It's like, dang, can I get a refund, please? Can I hit rewind on that? Anyways, we're going to go ahead and charm down that Muck there, shielding up the Sludge Wave. Very nice, but we have no shields. Coming in here with Machamp. All right, well, all right, well, that's a telltale sign. So we're going to go ahead and just do what we got to do. I'm guessing this is a rock slide here. They're going to go ahead and take us out. We still have Talonflame and Meganium, I mean. And Kingdra. So we're just going to go ahead and get to that Brave Bird right about now. And then we're just going to swap into our Meganium here. And we're looking pretty good. Now, it's still going to tank an Outrage as well. Like I said, this thing is tanky. It's not like a Venusaur. You don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to get one-shotted by everything, basically. Nope. Nope. Meganium is going to be able to tank them. But, like I said, not hitting as hard. Next battle, what are we going to be met with here in the lead? Let's see what we got going on here. Talonflame mirror match. Got the grass in the back. You notice that? All right. Swatched it up. Swapped it up. Now, pay attention to that, okay? Right? I wanted to include something that was so crazily ridiculous, folks. All right, so what happened was when I used another team, I took off Talonflame, I put Machamp in the front, and then all of a sudden I started running into Giratina Altered, and then a Charm User, in which I wasn't encountering those at all, period, until I put that in the front. It's crazy. So it's keeping us at about a 50% win rate here. So as far as me trying to get to Legend, some of you are asking me that on stream. And we'll talk about that. And I'm sorry, we'll get back into the commentary. It's just so long, I just got a few things to talk about. You already know the drill. We run the Spice. We see if it's nice, you know, and we take losses, as simple as that. But, okay, let's just say stop running Ultra Spice. Okay, fine. As far as this team being ultra spicy, you know, the Shadows are pretty spicy for sure, but technically Meganium is ranked 10, right? In the Open Ultra League. Talonflame is high ranked as well. Shadow Gramble is just OP. It's squishy, but give me a break. We can't say it's like Ultra Spice or something like that, right? It's definitely a spicy-ish team. It's like one of those chicken burgers that you get at a, not restaurant, like a fast food place. It's like claiming habanero, hot, super hot. And you bite into it, you're like, oh, yeah. Let's see if this one's actually going to be hot for once. None of them are ever hot. And it's not hot at all, you know? Maybe it makes you sniffle once, but other than that, it's not hot. So, yeah. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, as far as getting the Legend, it's just keeping me at a 50% win rate, man. You're going to see we had some good runs, but check it out. As soon as we went 4-1 or 5-0, the next set was quite literally a 0-5. There was nothing I could do hard countered. I would just back out. Hard counter to the front, swap, hard counter, I just back out. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time. There's way too many sets to try to come back this battle that's essentially a loss, right? So, I don't know what to say. We'll try, but if I don't, it's no sweat off my back, all right? It is no sweat off my back. I know other seasons I was getting a little tilted, like, I can't get it. But, you know, if it doesn't happen, hey, I'm still going to be kicking my feet up, playing Elden Ring, right? It's no big deal. It's all good. And we're still going to be putting out content for all of you to potentially get to Legend yourself, right? We're the guinea pig. We test it out for you, so you can do it yourself. Next battle. All right, I think we'll get into the commentary 10 minutes in. Did all my yapping. About the stream. Okay, one more. You guys were screaming at me that I needed to collect the Stardust first. See, I couldn't look at the chat because every time I bring it up, for some reason, every time I stream, I don't know if I have to uninstall YouTube and then reinstall it or something like that, clear cache. But when I pop up the chat so I can see you all, it brings up my YouTube feed, and it's weird, and I don't like that, right? So I couldn't see it, and you guys were screaming at me, you need to collect the dust first. We could have maybe made it, but I think we kind of we're doing too many raids and procrastinating too long. But quite honestly, I do believe the ending that we did had was better than beating that last boss, because we got a weather boosted Miltank, a very good IV. It was like what, in the lower 90% shiny Miltank. You know, it's not like, oh, some super meta, but it's a cool Pokemon to have shiny, and it's pretty rare, and it was right at the end of the event, quite literally at the end. When we caught it, it was over. It was crazy. All right, met with the Steelix. They're going to be swapping into a Cresselia, so the Talonflame is going to be able to handle both of these here. So we got to think about this. Do we want to swap? What's going to be able to handle this better? Okay, we'll go ahead and go Meganium, because more than likely they're going to have Grass Knot and Future Sight. Meganium is a tank. Or not Future Sight, sorry, Moonblast. Alright, so great. We got off our move and bringing in the Meganium to just go to town here. Taking them out. Beautiful. Still got half health. Looking good. Let's go. And they're coming in back in with the Steelix. So, yeah, sure, we can go Earthquake, but Frenzy Plant's still going to do a lot. And I feel like they're going to shield anyways. Exactly. So we got that shield out of them. And we're getting to another one here. Let's see if we can get 2 shields from them here. Now, we kind of just need to maintain this. We'll come back in here with Talonflame. It's not a big threat, that Steelix, to be honest. Gramble simply just doesn't want to go up against it. Once we bring it down low enough, we can charm it down once or twice, and then it'll be okay. But for now, we're going to go ahead and shield up this Talonflame and see if we can take them out here. They're going to get to another crunch. We shielded up, but if Talonflame has a bunch of energy, things get a little bananas, right? Gets a little difficult. All right, so they got a Machamp in the back. It's over. So what we're going to do is just simply throw the Flame Charge here, because, yeah, obviously they're going to shield up. And we made it to the Brave Bird, but they're going to take us out. Oh, not quite, but in comes Gramble. As soon as they see that, they back out, and we take the win. Let's go. Had a blast with this Meganium. So good, so fun. Next one, we're met with a Swampert's Meganium in the back. Nope, got the Gramble. Okay. So technically, if it's not Shadow, I mean, even if it's Shadow, I think you could take a Hydro Cannon. You're going to barely survive. But the regular Swampert, you can let that first one go. I was making the amateur move of just shielding up the first ones. I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to keep the health healthy. But you can definitely take the first one. And since the quick move is not necessarily super effective and you're flying, you're going to be able to just shield up the next ones. And they're going to have to keep shielding your Brave Bird. So they're going to be bringing in a Sylveon here. I almost forgot its name. And bringing back our Talonflame. All right. So we're going to go for that Flame Charge here. Grab a snack. Grab a snack, get comfy. This is going to be a long one. 40 minutes of straight battles here, folks. All right. ×2 speed. Like I said, I had to cut out more than half of them. I just can't. I mean, I would have loved to edit the whole thing, but I want to go eat, right? I already had breakfast. I made some pancakes with turkey bacon. Delicious. All right, so they're bringing in a Muck. We're going for Earthquake. We're getting that shield. What do we want to do? We want to shield this. All right, we shield up Dark Pulse. Can we get to another Earthquake? Oh my goodness, it's going to be so close. Yes. Oh, no. Come on. All right, that's not great. So, going to go Brave Bird here with the Talonflame. Things are getting a little close. Can we take him out? Beautiful. Can we get to the charge move? We get to it. I don't know. For whatever reasons, I go for the Flame Charge, but it's still going to be enough. And we take out the Swampert. Let's get it. Bad lead. Still winning. Love to see it. Next battle, what are we going to see here? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was happening all day. It was very annoying. Just Swampert leads. After Swampert leads with the Talonflame, I swap it up. All of a sudden, then magically gone. Not another Swampert to be found within miles. All right. Bringing in the Gramble shielding up Earthquake. I guess that was a good call, I guess. But they're bringing in Talonflame, so yeah, it's not that's just not really good. And not even able to get it to my charge move. Oh boy. So we're obviously going to be bringing in Talonflame here. All right, more than likely they're going to probably go with the Brave Bird. Okay, so what we're going to do is farm up a little bit more, knowing that they got their energy out. They're not really at a charge move. Going to go for the Flame Charge ourselves here, taking them out because they debuffed themselves. Well, whether they survive with like 1 HP or something was that? All right, we bring in our Meganium as they do bring in their Swampert. They go for Earthquake. Meganium says, hey, how's it going? Nice. Oh, and we took them out. And they have an Obstagoon in the back. And Meganium is going to go to town. Sounds good to me. Getting to another Frenzy as they get to their charge move. No shield on either end. This is not going to KO though, because Meganium is nice and thick. Going to go for another Frenzy Plant. This is just looking perfect. And 1-2 and taking out the Swampert. Thank you, Shadow Meganium. Love it. All right, so this was a good run here. One of the good ones here. And right after this, you already know, it was a 1-4. Yeah, it just seems like it keeps it at that balance level, all right? It's just something about it. There's several battles in here, multiple battles in here with people that are just going to get hard countered, and I leave them in there because I just want people to see this is not esport. An esport implies that if you have enough skill, you can do all kinds of stuff. And I already know there's people out there who probably say, well, yeah, that's exactly it. If they have the skill, they can come back from it. No, they cannot. Not in every situation. It's just impossible. All right? I mean, there's nothing you can do when you're a dragon and you're getting charmed down by Shadow Charm. Then you swap to get away from that. And then you just met with a counter Shadow user or something. There's nothing you can do. So the Registeel with Zap Cannon was proving to be pretty interesting today. I did switch up my team and it became a less of an issue. Meganium can handle it pretty good. The only problem is the Focus Blast is still neutral damage. So they're bringing in their Deoxys and then they swap into Berserker here, and I got a little nervous about this, but then again, this Meganium, it really puts the confidence in you. You're like, yeah, okay, we could take this move, no problem. If they go close combat, they're going to debuff. They go foul play, very nice. We have no more shield, so all right, we've got to work with that. And taking them out, they've got 1 shield left, and I don't know, maybe they could have shielded that up, right? Who knows? They go for Psycho Boost. In comes the Talonflame, and Rock Slide's just simply not enough. They already debuffed themselves 1 time. And taking the win, looking good. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see? Deoxys. Yeah, that's actually pretty fine. No problem. Hey, we'll take it. We got the Talonflame in the back, pulling out the Rock Slide user in the front. Love to see it. Let's go. I'm assuming it's Rock Slide, right? If it's Thunderbolt, then beautiful. Chef's kiss all the way. It is a Rock Slide, exactly. But that's Meta Poke. Yeah, okay, there's Thunderbolt users out there too. So we're going to go ahead and go Frenzy Plant. We're getting a shield out of them. The first one, as a matter of fact, probably going to go for a Psycho Boost here. Yep, they just debuffed their attack, and they want to stay here. We swap to catch with our Talonflame, knowing that they're going to go for another Psycho Boost, and they debuff themselves 2 times, so they can't, Rock Slide is useless. They bring in a Ninetales, a Alolan with Charm, and I just had a big smile on my face, like, okay, I love to see this. Let's go ahead and go for another Flame Charge and take out this Ninetales ASAP. And coming back in here with Deoxys, we're going to go ahead and just farm it down, shielding this up because we are, loaded up here. Boosted like crazy, right as we say boosted, Psycho Boost, that's funny. And they got Amandabuzz, so we're just going to go ahead and throw our Brave Bird, swap into Gramble. They see that, and they back out. This is, if I remember this correctly. All right, they stay. All right, sorry, I take that back. There was just a lot of backouts today, including myself. I mean, I'm not trying to hide it. I'm sure there's plenty of people who clip my battles between them. And I had a bad lead, bad swap, and they probably posted in Discord like, "Hey, look what I did to make Poke do." Okay, nice. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and see a Cresselia here. Let's go ahead and swap after we do build up energy because we want that for later. They're bringing in a Talonflame, and I will take that. We had a Meganium just a second ago, and we're gonna see them bring in this. Perfect. We go for Brave Bird. They let it go. And we're looking great. We're going to shield this up. They go for Brave Bird themselves. Farming down. They have a shield up on us, but we are charged and ready to go. We did debuff ourselves as far as the defense, but we're still going to be looking good here. I think we're going to let this go for sure. Or shield it up, I guess. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to swap. I was trying to swap. All right. Moonblast is not enough. It's still not very effective, right? They have a Venusaur in the back. I don't know. This is... Oh, okay. Yep. This is all we need. We just need this shield right here. Give me your shield. Beautiful. Done. It's a done deal. Talonflame has energy. We throw it immediately, and we're looking good, right? Sludge Bomb will do a lot to Meganium. Won't one shot. Bring it in the Talonflame to go ahead and take out that Venusaur right away. And there it is. In comes their Cresselia, and they throw their charge move. And then Meganium is going to come in and do one Vine Whip. So good. Meganium putting it in that work. All right. Next battle. And leading with the Meganium, and we're met with a Walrein. What do you know? What do you know? I mean, of course. I mean, it's not even a surprise. I mean, come on. You know, straight from Niantic's mouth themselves. There's no algorithm. And it's funny how everybody just laughed him into a corner. I mean, that was a very good feeling. Yeah, you guys aren't fooling us, all right? And I know you're watching, Niantic. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for the Flame Charge here on that Nidoqueen. And go for another one. There's no need to go for that Brave Bird. I don't want to debuff myself. These are doing plenty of damage. They're letting it go. They said, I'm not using that shield. I can't use that last shield quite yet. Going for a Poison Fang. And we're taking them out. Sweet. Sounds good. And that was a perfect thing because, well, we have Gramble. We don't want to see a Nidoqueen, right? So we got rid of the threat. And bringing in the Gramble to charm down. They're swapping into their own charm user. Okay. Meganium in the back with quite a bit of health. So, I mean, we're still looking pretty good. Going for a crunch, obviously, you don't want to go for close combat because that'll debuff you. This way, we're going to be able to have a double KO. Very nice. Bring in Meganium. Stumbling over my words here. Shielding up the first Icicle Spear. We're going to be able to take this one as well. And taking Icicle Spears, take a look. A lot of damage, but still able to take them quite comfortably. And our Frenzy Plant does a lot more damage to those Walreins for sure. Obviously, they didn't have much health, but hey. All right, so what do we got going on here? I think this is, right, the end of that set. Looking good. Deoxys, and we're not going to sit around and watch me catch it. Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to the next battle, folks. What are we going to see? Meganium lead with finally something decent. So we got the fire in the back pulling up the steel here. Good. Now, we could go Earthquake, but this is a Shadow Meganium with stab on the Frenzy Plant. So it's not necessary to do so. But they're swapping into Machamp. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Gramble immediately. We're taking them out before they can even get to a cross chop, which is like, damn. That's just the power of Shadow, you know, Gramble and, you know, them using a Shadow Fighter as well. Letting that go. Going to go for the close combat here. This is just going to be, well, it did what it needed to do. They're going to farm us down with quick moves. I was going to say, we're not going to shield it up if we're not even able to. That first one we could have, but there's no need. We got these counters in the back. Meganium easily going to handle this. Shielding up the Earthquake just because we want to hold on to the health of this thing just for whatever. Just to see what happens here. Going for a Frenzy Plant. Taking them out. What you got in the back. And it is a Registeel. All right, so we're going to go straight for the Earthquake here. They're obviously going to shield it up. And we do need to look out for that Zap Cannon, right? So at this point, they back out because it was just going to get farmed down. Simple as that. I mean, they would have thrown, we would have bring in Meganium, and it, you know, work them down slowly but surely. Next battle met with a Galvantula. Now that's kind of good and bad. I retreated because I was just thinking lunge, and I just wanted to get the heck out of there. They bring in Feraligatr, and we're just going to go for the crunch right away here. This is good. Waterfall Feraligatr sounds good. When you go up against, I don't know, say an Empoleon, Steel and Water with your Talonflame, that's a different story as to just a pure water type with Waterfall. You're going to just get annihilated with your Talonflame. So this is beautiful. And we didn't even use a shield. All right, what are they going to come back into battle with here, folks? That Galvantula. All right, yeah. Lunge is going to do a lot. Shielding it up. Lowered our attack. Going for the Frenzy Plant. Yeah, it's not very effective, but guess what? Still does a lot to Galvantula. And there it is. Swapping into Talonflame. Taking them out. Nice snipe. In comes Scrafty. We're just going to throw Brave Bird. I mean, I know what's the point of even trying to bait. All right. And we take the win. Looking good. Moving on to our next opponent. As you can see, look at this. Meganium is good. Shadow. There was never a doubt about it, right? But here it is in action, right? Here we go. All right, so they swap into Swampert here. We're just going to bring in our Meganium and let it all go. There was my times where I had my doubts of, should I shield this? Could it be a Sludge Wave? Never was. There's many times where they go for Earthquake, which I get it. I'm not even going to say anything. It's like, yeah, sometimes you just go for that bigger move. You already know. If that's just like your final option, and you know you're not going to get to another one here. So they're bringing in a Cresselia, going for another Frenzy Plant. Very nice. And almost making it to another one. I think we actually shielded this, if I remember correctly, yeah. Because we were almost there, might as well. And they swap into a Registeel to catch. We could have went Earthquake. That really annoyed me. It was a nice move on their end, but it really annoyed me. So we're going to make them think that we're going for a Earthquake here. Beautiful. Got a shield. Fantastic. Swapping into Gramble. We just using this thing as cover, right? Just go ahead and use all your energy. All right, Zap Cannon me. Now at this point, they can't just lock on down me, right? They're going to have to throw. If they shield and they keep trying to lock on down, that's not going to happen. Maybe if I went close combat, but they swap into their Cresselia, take a set. Okay, I thought it was a confusion for a second. Bring it in Talonflame. Letting this go, Grass Knot. All right, yeah. No problem. No more shields on their end. They do have energy ready to go. And we will be shielding this up. We're going to get to that Flame Charge right now. Over-tapping. Love it, love it, love it. I was a little bit furious about that as well. And taking the win. Let's go. All right. Next battle. A lot of people with those Ho-Oh wings. They're actually pretty cool. Great lead. That's the best lead today so far, I think. They swap into Ampharos. We bring in our Meganium, and you already know. Let's have a little fun with our long neck over here. And I guess we got to look out for Focus Blast. I think this is Zap Cannon. Yep, I remember correctly. Zap Cannon. Dropped our attack, but it doesn't really matter. Resisting the electric. And taking them out. Right. So they've used a shield. We've used 0. Winning that battle. Bringing in Giratina. Trying to make it to the Earthquake. Unfortunately, we weren't going to. So I was just thinking, all right, might as well just do some damage before we do go down. They're going to take us out. And we get a shield anyways. Okay. Gramble right away. Bringing back that Scizor. We swap into our Talonflame. And we are winning, you already know, rock, paper, scissors battles. Right? We still haven't used a shield. And yes, I was a little furious. So I was like, I'm not using any shields. I'm going to 2-shield flex. All right? That's nothing against them. It's just this Go Battle League, man. It seriously is rage-inducing. It's very, very rage-inducing. Like, it makes you feel like you got, like, some sort of anger problem. Sitting there all happy one moment, the next moment, you're like, ah! All right, next battle. We're met with, this is not great. But the thing about Talonflame, its Brave Bird gives it some options. When you have bad matchups like this, at least you're going to be able to go throw a hard-hitting stab, move like this. So let's go. Doing a lot of damage here. I think we're going to just let it go because we got a Gramble, right? So what? There's no point of using a shield. They immediately swap. And they're like, okay, got rid of the fire. We can bring in the Genesects. But look at the charm. We're still doing a ton with that Shadow Charm. Let's go, let's go. We already know they're throwing Magnet Bombs. So the key here is we got to farm this thing down. We're using 2 shields. That's it. That's it. If we want to win this battle, we need to get out of this situation here. We got to charm it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and taking a win. Well, I think that was 3. Doesn't matter. No shields on our end. 2 shields on their side. What's going to happen here? Wow. Do you got a fighter in the back? Oh, they just... I don't know what was up with that. So Escavalier doesn't, we don't really want to see that with our Meganium. Earthquake, sure. Sure, it's going to do an okay amount of damage. Frenzy Plant's also going to do okay damage, but it's realistic here. Since they farmed me down, I was like, damn, I'm going to lose this. What's up with that puff of smoke? Do you see that, where my Meganium is? It's like... it's funny. So they're going Acid Spray. I'm like, oh, I'm not getting to Earthquake. Let's go Frenzy Plant. Come on, please, Shadow Frenzy Plant. Please be enough to take out this Steel and Bug. And it's not one more Vine Whip when we take him out. Let's go. That was awesome. Meganium is so worthy. Mirror match for the next battle. Okay, we can do this. Both of the Pokemon in the back don't want anything to do with the Talonflame. Quite frankly. So they're shielding up the Brave Bird. They already know what we have in mind. And we shield up their Flame Charge. That's so bad. Going for another Brave Bird here. If they want a double shield, I guess that'd be good. They let it go. All right, that works too. That's perfectly fine. Bringing in a Walrein, and we're looking okay here. Going to go for the Flame Charge. We will survive. Well, no. We won't survive an Icicle Spear anymore. We debuffed ourselves. What am I talking about? So we will let it go. Don't need to use that last shield. Barely surviving. Okay, I take it back. Barely surviving. Immediately swapping, and they bring in a Trevenant. So this is, again, one of those times we're just going to have to shield up and just, you know, charm away. Let's go. Charm, charm, charm. Why are you using charm so much? Because I'm so sick of Go Battle League. Inconsistency, lag, all this, like 50% win rate keeping you at that one position, that I'm just thinking, oh, what the hell, man? I'm just using it. Whatever. Bringing a Meganium to farm up here. No more shields. And we will survive this. And take them out. Thank you, Meganium. Thank you very, very much. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see? What are we leading with? Talonflame this time. Met with a Swampert. Got the grass in the back. Let's go. All right. So, I don't know if... I think this is not... Yeah, I'm definitely not into the portion of the battles where I just start letting the first Hydro Cannons go. This is a point where I just said, you know what? I can't... What is this? Like, Swampert every single time with the Talonflame. We take the Talonflame away. We don't see it at all. What the hell is that? And they got a Skarmory, so... That's not great, but we can go in here and farm down. We just need to worry about Brave Bird, because obviously, you know... Trying to farm them all the way down and then barely just making it and letting it go and getting hit by that, it's not good. But they throw their Sky Attack, so I don't think we really need to worry about that. Throwing the Flame Charge right away, so yeah, farming down is a stupid thing to say a minute ago. That's not happening. And shielding this up again. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Since we got both shields out of them, we were just going to farm them down. They swap at the last second. I almost tried to. I think we're not locked. Going for a Brave Bird because, well, we already charged ourselves up. And now we're going to go ahead and swap into our Meganium. Shields are down on both ends here, so this is going to get a little interesting. Going for Surf, not very effective. Good. And taking him out. And immediately going for this on the Skarmory. Meganium's going to take out the Skarmory. I know, it didn't have much health. I know. And then they have the Swampert. Now, they didn't lag. I'm sure they just stopped tapping. It probably closed their app. All right, that's fine. Just push back out. All right, just push back out. I don't need to close out the app and freeze everybody's stuff up. Anyways, next battle met with a... was that a Togekiss? They swap into Giratina. We bring in our Gramble. We got some nice RPS, rock, paper, scissors going on right now. Now, this matchup here is a little unfortunate. Maybe if I had a little bit more attack, but they're able to pretty much take you out if you do not shield with Shadow Sneak. So look out for that. Okay, bringing in the... What was that? That Togekiss. Okay, so we go for the Crunch to try to get the debuff, plus, you know, whatever. Just a Crunch. So we're down a shield, going for the Flame Charge here. Now, if they hit us with Ancient Power, that's going to do a lot of damage. So I think we're going to want to catch it with our Meganium. I was trying to snipe them, but unfortunately not quite there. So that's fine. That's still a good catch, right? In comes the Machamp, and this is getting a pretty interesting, yeah. So we're going to let the Cross Chop go. Meganium said, why? Going for a Frenzy Plant. Getting a shield, of course. Can we get to another one? Come on. Oh, man. That stung a little bit, folks. Man. Getting to the Flame Charge here. Now, at this point, there's no way I could win unless I call the bait right here. I have to. If I don't call this, we lose. So we got to call it. We called it. GG's. We win. Good stuff. That was it. Now we simply shield this up. They'll swap. And, yeah, we'll just take them out immediately. And we go Brave Bird. I know, a little bit overdoing it, right? Yeah, it's just fun to do that. Okay, moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see in the lead here? And Trevenant, fantastic. Well, that's a great lead. Let's go. Now you're going to see their Meganium going up against the Trevenant here in a little bit, and my goodness, I was surprised by the results. And you're going to be smiling when you see it too. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Flame Charge here. Taking them out. Used a shield just because it is what it is. Bringing in a Swampert. We're going to get a shield here because if they get hit by Brave Bird, they're done. We've already boosted our attack. Exactly. And this is just perfection. We let it go. Bring in Meganium. There should be something for our Gramble to counter in the back. We'll see. They're staying here. Okay. The catch. Very nice catch. On the Heracross. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to bring in my Charm. Take you out. And they back out. We take the win. Keeping it moving here, folks. Time is flying fast. I can't wait till I'm done. I'm going to go make a nice juicy burger. Next battle met with a Sirfetch'd. So I always fear that Brave Bird, but that was too quick, so we're going to let it go. But Sirfetch'd is actually... Don't sleep on it. as far as the damage goes. I mean, that thing does a lot of damage. Pretty squishy, but it hits very hard. Has very good coverage too. Shielding that next one up. See if we can get some 2 shields out of him. Some 2 shields. See if we can get 2 shields out of him. All right, we do. Beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and charm them out before they can use that energy. Ooh, that's got to sting a little bit. And joke's on me, though, because they come in with a Crobat. Oh, boy. Crap. What do I do here? Well, they use both shields. We need to get to this crunch. That's it. If we can get to this, and we do, and get 1 more charm through, we're good to go. 2 would be great. 1, all right, we got another one through, but it's not going to register because they're going to KO us. Bringing in the Meganium to take them out. That's pretty awesome. Here is your Trevenant versus Meganium. That was pretty even. Now, sure, we had a little energy. Sure. Whatever. Let's see what happens here. Shadow Ball. I'm thinking, well, if we don't survive it, I mean, and we do. That's Meganium, baby. Let's get it. Get into another frenzy. Will this KO? You already seen how much the first one did. So yes, it will KO, and Meganium beats Trevenant. Granted, we had a couple of quick moves versus, ahead of energy on them. So I guess that's something to consider as well. So we're taking a nice 5-0 here. And then the next set, you want to know what's up? Yeah, I'll tell you what's up. We go 0-5, all right? It's not like, oh, I get a 5-0 and then we become lazy and we stop trying. I mean, give me a break. That gives you motivation to keep going and try, even more. You're like, I'm rising up. Let's get it. But the game says, I don't think so. So for this battle, I thought something fishy was up because I saw that thing get swapped in. Now, they didn't do nothing. It's me. I need to restart my app. Once you do so many sets, the 3-2-1 goes away. So they had led a Venusaur. I didn't know that. I didn't see what they had in the beginning, but I knew that it's something that didn't want to see Talonflame. But they bring in a Stunfisk, which doesn't really want to see it, but it does have that rock slide. So I just make an educated guess, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't see what you had in the beginning. Nice advantage. It's not their fault. Go Battle Leagues. Niantic. Need to restart my app. Maybe my fault. So we're farming down with 1 HP. Beautiful. Getting to that Frenzy Plant, just blindly throwing it. I don't even care. Whatever. Venusaur, that kind of sucks. Couldn't win Earthquake, but whatever. We got Talonflame. Let's go. 2 shields. They swap into a Regirock. I bring in my Gramble, and we're going to have to do the 2 shield thing again. And then we're going to have to get the shield from Venusaur, and we should be looking pretty good. So Regirock is actually very nice. We made, I think, a couple of videos using that thing, and it puts in the work, Focus Blast with Lock On and Stone Edge is kind of disgusting. So long as you don't get RPS, you're going to be fine. All right, in comes the Venusaur. They're farming us down, which kind of scared me a lot. It's like, I don't know about this. They let it go, I think because they know it's over. All right, so good game. Moving on to our next opponent, we're going to be met with a Trevenant. Chef's Kiss lead. Love to see it. They stay for a second. Well, I guess I wasn't even really stay. They swap into Machamp, and we do the whole Gramble thing, taking them out in 3 charms. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Getting to a crunch. Gonna do a lot. Probably gonna get a shield. They already know what it is. Yes, sir. All right, so we will let it go. There's nothing else the Gramble needs to do. It took out the Machamp in 3 charms and got a shield from the Trevenant. We're gonna go ahead and bring in our Talonflame here. You still need to look out for Shadow Ball. It's gonna be doing a lot of damage, so we will shield it up just in case. Seed Bomb bait, no problem. No sweat. That's fine. It's better safe than sorry. I'm not trying to play any games. We're in a good position here. Taking out the Trevenant. What you got in the bag? A Walrein. All right, so we just want to stay here, do as much damage as we can. I think after they throw their first Icicle Spear is when we want to bring in Meganium. I think. I may stay. All right, yeah, exactly. As soon as I get that off, we got the shield. Beautiful. And getting to it, this will easily KO that Shadow Walrein. And again, thank you, Meganium, for taking that win for us. And team as well. All right, let's keep it moving, folks. What are we going to see? A Scrafty. So this is a good lead. Now we're just not even, since we have a charm user, I'm just going to go straight Brave Bird. I don't care. All right, simple as that. I'm just going to go straight Brave Bird. A lot of people think you're going to go for Flame Charge first. So let's see what we have. I do believe this is our last battle, as I can see the time moving down as I'm talking here. So they swap into a Giratina, farm us down. That kind of looked funny with that Dragon Breath. And bringing in a Registeel. Got the Meganium, Earthquake on deck. Letting the Flash Cannon, woo, doing a lot. They got the Flash Cannon on this one here. All right. Which is smart because, I was thinking, Zap Cannon's great and all, but it makes Registeel lose that coverage for those fairy types. But then again, it's a big bulky steel type itself, so I mean, you know, just Zap Cannon it anyway, right? But you know, Flame Charge, Flash Cannon still could be good, man. I'm out of it, man. It's just too much commentary here and all this battling, and I got no sleep really last night. So anyway, going for the Earthquake here, and yeah, it's a Giratina. We have no choice but to let it go, bringing in the Gramble. So the option here is to close combat, and that is going to be all she wrote, folks. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.